Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, and we all know what that means. It means it's Wednesday's House of Games. Now, 4 contestants have joined me all week. They're playing a series of silly rounds to win this trophy over here. This week's contestants are Jay Blades.
Hello.
Rachel Parris. Shaun Keaveny. And Jan Ravens. Welcome back, everybody. Shaun Keaveny. 2 shows so far, and you've won both of them.
I think that it's something to do with the abject fear that I came in with of just totally, you know, bombing out. But then I don't mind it now. I'm not really bothered anymore what happens.
Jan, welcome back as well.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you here. 2 third places so far. Should we take a little look at the leaderboard?
Yeah, yes, let's do that. That might spur me on to greater things.
Jay Blades has 2, Jan, you have 4, Rachel 6, there's Shaun with his 2 wins on 8. But Jan, super close both days.
I think I've just got to be a bit quicker on the uptake, because Shaun is actually keen as mustard on that buzzer.
He's good on the buzzer, isn't he?
I think it's to do with all his DJing and, you know...
He's probably not that bright,
Yeah.
you know? He's just quick.
He's just
right?
quick.
All I'm saying is that he's beatable. That's all I'm saying.
OK.
I'm saying, you know, he's not he's not Superman. We can do this. Rachel, 2 second places so far. Shaun has won both days and has taken home 2 prizes already. He took home some lovely House of Games gardening gloves, and he took home the fondue set as well.
Those gloves were absolutely enchanting.
Do you know what? I was looking for the word to describe them, and that is it. They are absolutely enchanting.
Yes.
They really are. Today, your prizes, there's a robe, lovely robe of Richard Osman House of Games dartboard, the pasta maker, sparkling wine, and some bookends.
I'd have the bathrobe.
You go bathrobe?
Yeah.
Excellent, OK. Finally, Jay Blades.
Hello.
You are looking super stylish, as always, as well.
Thank you.
But that's handy, right? Doesn't he always look good?
So sharp, so
Fantastic.
sharp.
So sharp. It'd be
Yeah.
lovely to see him come 3rd at some point this week. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
I'll do my best.
Shall we get on with Wednesday's House of Games? Shaun has won 2 in a row. Can we knock him off his throne? Let's start with this game, and it is... highbrow, lowbrow. We're going to go along the line. I'm going to ask you each 2 questions.
OK.
OK? They both have the same answer. All right? If you get it right on the first question, I'm going to give you 2 points. If you get it right on the second question, I'll give you 1 point. OK?
Oh, interesting.
Right.
The only thing is the first question is very, very highbrow, like hard. The second one is lowbrow, but they have the same answer.
OK.
Jay, here's your first highbrow question for 2 points. Which play by Aristophanes features characters called Pistoleros and Euelpides, who organise the construction of a new utopian city, which they call Nubicaculia? I mean, they call it highbrow for a reason.
Definitely.
Shall we... I don't want you to show off and get that one. Shall we move on to the lowbrow?
Yes, please.
OK, this
yeah.
has the same answer as that question, OK? Here's your lowbrow question, Jay, for 1 point.
OK.
Which Hitchcock film is about a woman being attacked by seagulls in California?
It's birds.
The Birds is
Yeah,
the right
The Birds.
answer. 1 point for Jay. OK. Rachel,
Yes.
here is your highbrow question.
Thank you.
What is the name of the saint, once the Bishop of Worms and of Salzburg, whose iconographical emblem is a barrel of salt?
Come on.
The thing is,
You've got this, Rachel.
I want this so much
Yeah.
that I'm almost prepared to just, like, make one up. But I'm not, because I don't know.
So you're not going to have a guess at all. Here's your lowbrow question for 1 point. It's got the same answer. Which cartoon bear lives with his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bear, in Nutwood?
Oh.
Oh, it's actually not as easy as you think.
St. Rupert?
Is it St. Rupert? Oh. It is Rupert. Well done. Shaun, for 2 points, here is your highbrow question. Which genus of shrubs with leathery leaves and bell-like flowers includes bell heather, winter heath and briar root?
Holly.
Holly. It's yours. That's right, because you can imagine a lowbrow question with that as the answer.
Yeah, I see where you're going with it.
Yeah. Let's take a look. You said Holly. Let's take a look at your lowbrow question, see if you want to stick with Holly or change your mind. Who comes between Monica and Rita in Lou Bega's Mambo No. 5?
Is it Jessica? I think it's Jessica.
Let's take a look. Is it Jessica? It is not. Anyone else can buzz in if they wish. Anyone fancy a guess? Have you got this at home? I haven't got it. No one here has got it. Let's take a look. The answer is...
Erica. Come on.
Erica. OK, there we go. You know what? Every day is a school day.
It is.
Jan, here's yours. In Greek mythology, the god of the underworld is Hades. Who is it in Roman mythology?
Oh, I so should know that.
If that's got the ring of a question we should know the answer to.
Yeah.
But I can exclusively reveal I don't think any of us do.
No.
No.
You got that at home?
I don't know it.
Should pass to the lowbrow question.
Yeah.
Here's your lowbrow question. For 1 point. Disney's sensational 6 cartoon characters are Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and which dog?
Pluto?
Yeah.
Oh, and the voice as well. It is Pluto. Well done. Jay, your turn again.
OK.
Here's your highbrow question. What colour does the human eye perceive when observing light with a dominant wavelength between roughly 585 and 620 nanometres?
What colour?
Yeah, what colour? I mean...
So I don't lose a point, do I? I can just say a colour.
Exactly. Now, on Money for Nothing, which you also do...
Yes.
We were talking about this before the show.
Right.
What you always do is take any chair, sand it down and paint one leg blue.
That's me, baby.
Quite electric blue, right?
It is quite an electric
And then
blue,
charge a... You know what I mean, though?
I do know what you mean.
I love that show, though.
Yeah, yeah. It's a brilliant show.
What do you reckon?
I'm going to say... Well, I'm going to go with blue. Let me
You're
go
going
with
to go with blue. I wasn't leading you on because I don't...
No, it's all right. I'll go with blue.
Go with
I do
blue.
paint a leg blue.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the lowbrow one.
OK.
For 1 point. In the title of the TV drama based on Piper Kerman's memoir, what colour is the new black?
Orange.
Orange is the right answer. 1 point. Yeah. Rachel.
Yes.
Highbrow question.
Yes.
2 points here. What was the first name of the essayist and novelist who wrote À la recherche du temps perdu?
Yes. That guy.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Don't know. So should we move on to the lowbrow one? In Friends, what was Ross's monkey called? Same answer.
Marcel.
Marcel, is that right? It is Marcel. Marcel Proust and Marcel the monkey. Sean.
Hello.
See if we can get a 2-pointer, shall we?
Come on.
The brightest star in the sky is variously known as Alpha Canis Majoris, the dog star, and by what other one-word name?
Oh, come on. I do know this. But it's escaping me. It's not Alpha Centauri, is it?
With a hyphen.
Yeah.
Let's see if you want to change your answer after you see your lowbrow question. Which member of the House of Black becomes Harry Potter's godfather?
I'm getting these... I must be one of only 9 people in Great Britain who's never read a word of Harry Potter or seen any of the films.
Can we buzz?
Don't worry. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are 2 of the 9.
If he gives up, yeah.
3 of the 9. OK,
Right.
so... No, I can't
Get ready,
answer
everyone
it.
else. As soon as he's timed out, you can buzz in.
Go on,
As soon
I
as
don't
he's-
know.
We'll have to time
I
him
don't
out
know. What
first.
was his name?
Anyone else? Rachel.
Sirius.
Sirius is
I'm
the
really
right
upset
answer.
about
Sirius
that.
Black. Sirius, the dog star. Very nice. Jan, here's your 2-point question. What is the surname of Tristram, the title character of an 18th century novel by Lawrence Sterne, originally published in 9 volumes?
The surname of Tristram is Shandy.
Shandy, let's take a little look at your lowbrow question, see if you want to change your mind. In Britain, beer mixed with lemonade is commonly known as what? Are you going to stick with your answer?
Of course she is.
It begins to sound like it might be right. Is it Shandy?
Well
2 points to Jan Ravens. Well done. So, after round 1, how is the leaderboard looking? Well, Sean, yet to get off the mark. Jay,
Gutted.
you have 2. We have joint leaders, though, and that is Jan and Rachel, both with 3 points. Very nice, very nice. Let's move straight along, shall we? Play round 2. Totes emoji. Totes emoji, this is a pairs game. The person in last place gets to choose their partner. I'm being told that the person in last place, Sean, it is you. No points at all.
How the tables turn.
How the tables turn. Now, these two have been an amazing team the first 2 days, is the truth.
Yes.
But it's your turn. You can choose. Do you want to stick with Jan, or do you want to mix this up and have some different teams?
I think I'm going to mix it up. I think I'm going to go with Jay.
Ah.
Stealing Jay from
Rachel and Sean, if you
Well, it's all about change, isn't it?
I know.
I don't
Today's
blame
all
you,
about
Jay.
change.
Blame him.
Rachel and Sean, if you change places.
Oh, God, I wasn't expecting that.
Gentlemen.
Ladies together.
It's a non-gender neutral.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah,
doing
it's a
it.
real- Now, I'll tell you how we play this round. Before the show, I asked all of you to text me something. I asked you all to text me the name of a 2000s comedy film, but you could only text me using emojis. You all did that very, very kindly.
Yeah.
What you're now going to do is guess the film that your partner texted to me. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Sean, we're going to start with the film that Jay sent to me.
Okay.
OK, so this is the title of a 2000s comedy film using emojis.
Climb.
Huh.
So it's to do with climbing and drinking.
I mean, it looks like it, doesn't it?
It's climbing and a drink, climbing and a...
Are we going to time you out, Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I've messed you up, mate.
No,
Jay?
you ain't. No, you ain't.
Jay, tell us what it is.
It's The Hangover.
The Hangover.
The Hangover, and he's hanging over.
Yeah, he's hanging over.
Jan.
Yes.
You're now going to guess what Rachel sent to me.
I'm really
I'm
sorry.
assuming it's not.
I was very
Maybe
busy this
The
month
Hangover
now.
2. Rachel sent me this. What 2000s comedy is this?
So, looks like somebody's cross and sweary and dancing.
We can time you out, Jan, if you would like.
I think you're going to have to time me
Yeah.
out. I'm
Sorry,
really sorry.
Jan. Sorry,
I
everyone.
can't see it. You can see that at home. Any guesses from the
No.
boys? You don't get a
I'll see what
point.
that is. No.
Where...
Rachel, what was it?
Mean Girls.
Oh,
Mean Girls.
Mean
Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Mean Face Girls.
Yeah,
give
no,
you
I
that.
think
Well
that's
done.
actually really
Yeah,
clear.
that's a good clue.
And,
you hear it
and to
after?
be honest, if I,
Get it.
I mean, oh, that's terrible. I haven't
get
seen
that?
Mean Girls, but
Jay, Sean sent me one. What did he send me?
Wow.
Even I can't get that.
It's that they're so impossible once you hear the answer.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Yours,
mate.
I got a hangover.
A comedy, this is, yeah?
Yeah.
Something cut deaf is what I want to go for, but sheep cut deaf, no.
Shall we give up?
Yes, please.
Sean, what was it?
What is it?
It's Shaun of the Dead. So it's really cryptic, isn't
That's
it?
good.
Yeah, so you're shearing
Very
the sheep.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's back to the past tense,
Shearing the
isn't it?
sheep,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday.
That is
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Oh, that is
Wow.
good. Rachel,
Yes.
you now have to decipher Jan's emojis.
Apologies
Which
in
2000
advance.
comedies. I like the fact that all four of you have apologised to your partner. What is this film?
I think Jan's gone for a more of a thematic approach because perhaps the literal one was too difficult.
OK.
So I think it's Bend It Like Beckham.
Is it...
I was thinking.
That's awesome.
Just playing for the Jeopardy. Jan, is it Bend It Like Beckham? I rather think it is Bend It Like Beckham. That is a lovely way to end the round. Well done, Sean and Rachel. If you were swap back places.
Wow.
Well played. Very
That's
well
like
played.
an impressionistic.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Bend It Like Beckham. Well done if you got that at home. Let's take a look at the score, shall we?
not again.
At the end of that. Oh, yeah, going well for you, Sean. Here's how we stand. Sean, still to get off the mark. Jay, you have 2. We still have joint leaders. It's Rachel and Jan with 4 points each. Without further ado, round 3 is... Opposites attract. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll give you some categories, and I'm going to give you clues, which are essentially the opposites of something that's in that category. Fingers on buzzers, please. Here's your first category. The answers will all be children's films, and the answers will all be opposites of these clues. The Tiger Queen. Yes, Jan.
Lion King.
The Lion King, you see?
Yes.
How it works. A queen is the opposite of king. Tiger, not necessarily the opposite of lion, but you know what we mean.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, exactly. Here's your next one. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. What children's film is this? Outside In. Yes, Sean.
Inside Out.
Inside Out. Well played.
At the blocks.
Here's your next one, next children's film. The Dream After Easter. Yes, Shaun.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Is that right?
Good.
It is. Well done. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's so great.
Wait.
It's fast.
Your next category, hymns.
Okay.
Okay, what's the name of the hymn that is the opposite of this clue? Nothing dull or ugly. Nothing dull or ugly. Yes, Rachel.
All things bright and beautiful.
Yeah.
Things bright and
Yay.
beautiful. Well done. Here's the next one. Evening hasn't fixed. Yes, Shaun.
Morning Has Broken.
Morning has broken. Well done. Here's your next hymn. What's the opposite of this? Unimpressive will. Yes, Shaun.
Amazing Grace.
Oh, well played.
Great.
Well played.
He's done it. He's done it.
Amazing, unimpressive will and grace. Of course.
Very
Done.
good.
Is your next category artworks. What's this? The First Breakfast. Yes, Jan.
The Last Supper.
It is The Last Supper. Well played, Jan. The Last Supper. Here's the next one. The Whisper. Jan.
The Scream.
Is it The Scream?
Yeah.
Here's another point for Jan. Well played. What is the opposite of this? The Death of Mars. Yes, Jan.
The Birth of Venus.
The Birth of Venus. What an end to the round for Jan Ravens. Very nicely done. Let's take a look at the score, shall we? 3 rounds down. Jay, you have 2.
power in
Shaun, you have
opera.
4 coming back. Rachel, 5. Jan, look at that lead. 3-point lead, 8 points. Very nice. Very nice. Only 2 rounds to go as well. Let's take a look at what round 4 is going to be today. The nice round. The nice round is called the nice round because you have to be nice to each other in
At
this
last.
round. Okay. All of you have to give me an answer, and that answer is a famous person. In order to get that answer, your 3 competitors are going to give you a 1-word clue. So tablets out, everybody. Jay, we'll start with you. You need to name a famous person. Now I'm going to show the famous person to your 3 competitors here. Just pass them on.
OK.
Write down a 1-word clue to the name you see on that bit of paper, please. Jay, you get a point if you get it right, but you also give a point to the person who gives you the best clue.
All right.
OK, Jay, you have to name a famous person. You have got 3 words to help you out. Rachel, what is your word?
I've gone with tenor.
Tenor. OK, tenor. What have you gone with, Shaun?
Opera.
Opera, OK.
Yeah.
Tenor, opera, and Jan, what have you gone with? Fat. OK, OK. That's,
Yeah.
I think that's
yeah.
a good 3.
That's possible. Jay, your 3 clues are tenor, opera, and fat. Who do you think?
Pavarotti, I believe it is.
Pavarotti.
Yeah,
You're going
Pavarotti,
for? Is
yeah.
it Pavarotti?
Yes. Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Luciano Pavarotti. Well played.
Thank you. Can't I give all 3 of them a point? 'Cause that was quite cool.
You can give them all a point if you want.
Yes,
I mean,
please.
listen,
I'm being nice.
it's literally meaning that
So
you've scored a
nice.
point.
Yeah. No, it's mean, but they all help.
Those are all good. OK, you give a point to everybody.
Thank you.
That's so nice.
I don't want to see that happen all the way along the round. It is now your turn, Rachel, if you pass those on.
Yeah.
Jay,
Keep one for myself.
keep
do
one
I?
for yourself. And your 3 opponents are going to write down 1 word to give you a clue to this person. Rachel, you have to
Yes.
guess a famous person. You've got
Right.
3 clues to help you out. Shaun, what is your 1-word clue for Rachel?
Cigar.
Cigar.
Okay.
I've even done a little diagram.
That's
Really
really, I
nice,
mean, that's
yeah.
terrific stuff. Jam, what is your clue?
Oh.
Brother. Cigar, brother.
Okay.
Jay, what are you saying?
Glasses.
Glasses. Cigar, brother, glasses.
This is one of those ones I'm going to kick myself. I know it
This
is.
genuinely sounds like prizes for House of Games.
I don't think I know.
Nope, we're going to time you out. Jay, what was the answer?
Groucho Marx.
Groucho Marx
Yeah,
was the answer. Cigar. He was a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good
and,
clues.
And glasses.
They're
What do
good
you think is
clues.
the best clue? I don't know if any of them are amazing.
No, they're not.
All three of them together, I think, were...
I think it genuinely is all together,
all
though.
together.
Like, it's only the combination that enabled me to not get
But I've done a little drawing on. I think that.
Should we say nothing for,
Nothing for
for
Shaun.
anyone?
Nothing for sure.
So no nice points there for anybody. You all got one last time, so that's fair enough. Shaun,
Okay.
you now have to
Turn,
guess
is it?
someone.
And put this away then.
Your three opponents will write down one word to help you out.
That's it done.
Thank you.
To get Groucho Marx at home, anyone got both of them so far? Pavarotti and Groucho Marx.
Both heavy eyebrows.
Well, I
Yeah?
know who this
hard.
person is, actually.
Shaun, you have a famous person to guess. You have 3 words as your clues. Jan, what's the first word?
This is a famous person.
Sterile. Interesting. Jay,
I don't know who it is, so I'm just going to say, there you go. Sorry, mate.
Sterile man.
Yeah.
man. I mean,
Well, no, I'm not naming names.
Shall we just leave it there? Do we even need a third clue? Please, Rachel, help us out.
What the A?
Milk.
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 OK, sterile man milk.
What?
That's a bad order.
What? So this is a famous actual person, not a character.
Famous
No.
actual person.
No.
Nope.
No.
We time you out. Rachel, what was the answer?
Louis Pasteur.
Louis
Okay.
Pasteur, the man who sterilised milk.
Yep.
So man,
seems so
sterile and milk.
obvious now.
I think we're not bad clues at all. Would you like to? I don't think you're going to get a point here, Jay. Would you like to? I mean, I think that milk and sterile were pretty good clues.
I think if I had my head on, I would probably have picked up on sterile, wouldn't I?
Yeah. You want to give a point to Jan?
Pasteurised, sterile. I suppose that is a good. I shouldn't because Jan is in the lead and he's tearing away
That's
with it.
not the way we play this.
But-
game.
But because this is the nice
nice
round.
round.
Yeah, nice round,
Be
exactly.
nice.
Credit where credit's
Point for Jan. Well done,
well
Jan.
Well, I'm kind of actually a bit overwhelmed now.
Jan, you have a famous person to guess
OK.
now. Your 3 opponents are going to write down
Now I'll
one
go
word.
through my famous people filing cabinet.
Okay.
Jan, you have to guess a famous person. You have 3 words to help you. Jay, what's the first word?
First word is wigs. I think they were wigs, anyway.
Wigs is the first word.
That sprung
Okay.
to my mind as well.
I don't think.
Rachel,
I
what's
don't
the
think
word?
Jan's going to get this. Romances.
Wigs,
Right.
romances.
She'll get this.
And I've picked a
And
totally
Shaun?
different word,
I've seen what Shaun
which
said.
is romance.
Out.
So I think that's pretty much edges it for you there.
So, wigs, romances, and romance are your clues, Jan.
The most sort of famous writer of romances is Barbara Cartland.
What a woman! What a woman!
Are you going to go for that?
I'm going to go for Barbara Cartland.
It was Barbara Cartland.
That was amazing.
That was very good.
That's amazing.
And your extra point? Romances is a better clue than romance, I'll say that. Because romance could be literally... And romance
Yes.
is someone who...
You're
Yes.
just
writes
out to get
romances.
me now. It's
Incorrect. You are... I am out to get
Yeah,
no
I
one.
am
But wigs
going
was-
to give Rachel a point for romances, actually.
Rachel
Jan.
gets a point for romances. Very well done. That's the end of that round. Tablets away, please.
I don't like Shaun.
1 round to go.
This is where
This is
Shaun
Shaun's round.
really leaps
Well, listen,
over all
Shaun
of
won the
us.
first few days, and he did it by doing well on Answer Smash both days. It's been close going into that round. Let's see where we are now, though. 3 points for Jay. Shaun, you have 5. Rachel, 7. Jan, 11 points. How about that? So 1 round to go. That's a pretty big lead, I would say, Jan. But we know what the final round is. It is Answer Smash, where there's a point for a correct answer, but you lose a point for an incorrect answer. Show a picture, there'll be a clue underneath. Smash them together. Very best of luck to all of you. Your first category on Wednesday's House of Games is British comedians. Those will be the pictures, be clues underneath. Smash them together, see what you got. Which element of the periodic table has the chemical symbol Hg? Yes, Shaun.
Bob Morty Mercury.
Is it Bob Mortimer Mercury? It is Bob Mortimer Mercury. Well done, fun one to say as well. Here's your next comic. Which military force was founded by King Louis Philippe of France in March 1831? Yes, Shaun.
Dawn French Foreign Legion.
Is it Dawn French Foreign Legion? Well played. Yeah. I take it back when I said he couldn't catch up.
Yeah, I know. It's just frightening.
Here's your next comedian, your next clue. Which singer has had #1 hits including Smile and Somewhere Only We Know? Yes, Rachel.
Omar Jalili Allen.
Is it Omar Jalili Adam? It is Omar Jalili Adam. Well done. Your next category is fireworks. You'll see pictures of fireworks. There'll be a clue underneath. Which game show featuring word puzzles was hosted in the UK by Bradley Walsh and Nikki Campbell? Yes, Rachel.
Catherine Wheel of Fortune.
Catherine Wheel of Fortune. That's pretty
Very
quick
good.
work. And it's right. Well done. Oh, it's getting close now. Here's your next firework and your next clue. Which song did Elton John and Bernie Taupin originally write honouring Marilyn Monroe? Jan.
Roman Candle in the Wind.
Yeah.
Is it Roman Candle in the Wind? It's a big point if it is. It is Roman Candle in the Wind. Well done. Next category. Eurovision acts. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues underneath. Smash them together. What word describes the style of comic book originally from Japan, which is typically aimed at adults as well as children? Yes, that is Shaun.
Brotherhood of Manga.
Is it Brotherhood of Manga? Of course it is. Very nice. Brotherhood of Man and Manga.
Very good.
Brotherhood of Manga. Here's your next one. There will be no more. There will be no more. Good final round there. Shaun got a few points. Rachel got a couple of points.
Brotherhood of Manga.
Brotherhood of Manga. Jay, that's fun.
I'm consistent, yeah.
Fun, yeah.
Spectator.
It's fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
Fun to watch. You got the best ticket in the house.
I have. Front seat.
Front seat. Shall we see who's won Wednesday's House of Games? On Monday, it was Shaun Keaveny. On Tuesday, it was Shaun Keaveny. Who is it going to be on Wednesday? It is Jan Ravens by 3 points. Well done.
Thanks, everybody.
Very nicely done. You win a prize.
Oh, my God.
How about...
I don't need one, Richard.
It
I
just gets
need
better and
one.
better.
Take the prize, Jan. Take it for all
Take the
of us.
prize. eBay the prize. This is
yeah, OK.
Jan.
OK, so what was that?
There's a
Oh, God.
dartboard, there's House of Games sparkling wine, there's the pasta maker, there is a gown. We also have bookends there.
I'm thinking those bookends might come in handy.
I mean, you never know, do you?
The dressing gown seems like a good laugh, but it's going to take up a lot of room in your suitcase. And are you really ever going to wear that, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I would, yes, but Jan takes home the House of Games bookends. First time. Well done. So, let's take a look at the weekly leaderboard, shall we? See where that leaves us. Jay, you have 3. Look how close that is at the top. Jan with 8, Rachel with 9, Shaun with 10. It is going to be a very exciting last couple of days of the week. Thursday tomorrow, I will see you here, same time, same place. We'll see you here as well on the House of Games.
To be fair, I am quite disappointed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
OK.